Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. It's a story out of Las Vegas that's shocked the nation. The deadly DUI wreck involving former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs III. Review Journal's Jen Ah has more on how his hometown is reacting to this news. Jen?
That's right, Renee. I had a chance to sit down one-on-one with our sports reporter, Sam Gordon, who actually went all the way to Montgomery, Alabama, to speak to those closest to Ruggs.
It's a number of emotions, right? It's devastation, it's heartbreak, it's disappointment, it's sadness, it's shock, it's surprise, all of the above. I mean, he was from all accounts, from what I was able to glean, a regular kid that liked hanging out with his friends, that loved to play sports, and that wanted to represent his city and his hometown on the highest of levels.
Sam told me those in Ruggs' hometown say they did not see this coming at all and are in complete shock. You can watch my full interview on lvrj.com or YouTube. Renee?
Meanwhile, defense attorneys for Ruggs say giving prosecutors access to his medical records would violate doctor-patient privilege. A judge had previously granted prosecutors' request for the records, but now a hearing on the matter is set for December 8th. In other news, President Joe Biden signed a $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill into law. That bill means $2.5 billion for highway projects in Nevada, including I-15 from Las Vegas to California and I-11 from Vegas to Arizona. It also includes $293 million for the state's airports.
We've talked about asserting American leadership around the world with the best and the safest roads, railroads, ports, airports. Here in Washington, we've heard countless speeches and promises and white papers from experts. But today, we're finally getting this done. So my message to the American people is this: America's moving again.
Meanwhile, the president's social spending package, the Build Back Better Act, could get a vote in the House this week. And a redistricting plan moves towards possible final votes today in both houses of the Nevada legislature. An amended plan was passed out at the Assembly Committee Monday afternoon. If it passes in the Assembly, it goes back to the Senate. The Democratic-backed plan has drawn criticism from Republicans as well as Latino groups who worry about it being underrepresented. Here in Las Vegas, a 22-year-old man is held without bail after being accused of fatally shooting a man in a convenience store parking lot, then randomly opening fire on people fleeing. Jesus Uribe is charged with murder, burglary, multiple counts of attempted murder, and more. 29 felony counts total. This all stems from a November 4th shooting at the Shortline Express Market on Jones Boulevard. 36-year-old Curtis Abraham was killed in the shooting. Uribe is expected to be back in court January 11th. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, the Boring Company's Convention Center Loop is considered the latest attraction for convention goers. The goal for the underground system was to transport 4,400 people per hour. However, TechCrunch reviewed a trips report for the first 6 weeks of operation and found that the system moves closer to 1,300 passengers per hour. One official says this is fine because, quote, the Loop experience from a convenience and an entertainment standpoint has ranked as their most favorite part of the convention center experience.
Sports, sponsored by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app and get a bonus up to $500 when you sign up. When the Golden Knights take the ice against the Carolina Hurricanes tonight at T-Mobile Arena, they'll do so without left wing William Carrier. On Monday, the Knights announced Carrier had entered the NHL's COVID-19 protocols after missing the previous 2 games for non-COVID reasons. He is the second player on the team to enter the protocols this season.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Alabama has been an underdog only once in the last 12 years. That will change if, as expected, the Crimson Tide plays Georgia in the SEC championship game on December 4th. Circa Sports made the Bulldogs 3-point favorites over Alabama, which needs to beat Arkansas as a 20-point favorite Saturday to cement its spot in the SEC title game. Georgia is the minus 155 favorite at Circa to win the national championship, and Alabama is the plus 410 third pick.
In your health news, sponsored by Forum Dental, Love Your Smile Again, a medical office project is underway about a mile from Summerlin Hospital Medical Center. Ground was broken on the Queens Ridge Medical Center on Alta Drive near Wallapai Way. Dr. Mike Crovetti, founder of Crovetti Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is taking about half of the building for a surgery center with 4 operating rooms. The developer says the project is already 70% leased, and he plans to have tenants move in the 3-story building by the end of the year. Now it's time to take a look at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. Mostly cloudy this morning, but it will eventually clear out and sunny skies will remain for your Tuesday. 75 degrees is forecasted for the high today. Light winds, evening lows sitting around 50 degrees. For the rest of the week, the cool down continues. 71 degrees by Wednesday. We will remain in the low 70s for the rest of the week until the weekend. Evening lows staying in the low 50s. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Glittering Lights at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the winner of a more than $1.3 million jackpot said it's just surreal. The Caesars Rewards member won big at Harris's Las Vegas on Sunday. The Washington resident says he plans on saving his winnings. And over in Henderson, plans for a $600 million resort-style condominium project has been announced. If it's approved by the city, it would be the first high-rise built since the Great Recession. Called the Pinnacle Residences at McDonald's Highlands, it would include 2 towers with more than 180 units, underground parking with luxury amenities. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoveringYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, the holiday classic A Christmas Carol is coming to the Smith Center for the Performing Arts. The cast includes Emmy Award-winning actor Bradley Whitford as Ebenezer Scrooge, as well as Emmy nominee Kate Burton and Grammy nominee Alex Newell. Whitford says bringing such a well-known character to life is intimidating, but it has been a lot of fun. The show runs from November 23rd to the 28th, and tickets are $30 to $148. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. And if you're watching 7 at 7 on YouTube, don't forget to give us a like and hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. From all of us here at the Las Vegas Review Journal, have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.